Hmm. Okay, that's weird.
What's that?
I just kind of skewed my. I was trying to pull the monitor. That's it. It's a monitor. I'm holding it and everything
The
towards
big
me.
shiny thing shines bright light.
And for some reason, I think I made it tilted. I
Aha.
didn't need to do that yet. I don't know. Maybe it's just
Okay.
me. Hi. Hi,
Not
everybody.
not gonna say anything about that.
Hi, everybody.
As
How you
as
doing?
men- as mentioned, um, this is a coffee-free zone. So
Unfortunately, I went to make coffee for the stream, turned on the faucet, no water came out. So, yeah, no coffee for me. And I'm kind of shaken
hmm,
because I just finished my last sip of my coffee. I don't know, like right before I came to, meet you here. So, how long has it been
yeah,
now? 15 minutes?
15
Hey, with
minutes going on.
coffee.
15 minutes going on 15 years, I'd imagine.
For me, it feels like it.
Hmm.
What's this sticky stuff? Why won't this open? Why won't this open?
Well, you open that, and I'll say hello to people.
Hi. Why? Okay, my water bottle won't open. I can't get any
Well,
water anywhere. Why can't I get any water anywhere, Simon?
it obviously heard you say there's no water and decided it wanted to play.
It won't open. I can't get to it. What the fuck?
I'm not laughing.
There's
I
this
am not
button
laughing.
you
I'm
push,
not
and the
laughing.
thing pops up, and you're supposed to be able to take a drink, but it won't pop up. Why won't it pop up, Simon? I can't get water. Pop
Is
up,
it
you bitch!
is it plugged in and turned on?
It won't pop up, Simon. It's not funny. Pop up, you bitch! Pop! Why won't it? Oh, it's locked. Oops. I didn't know it had a lock. I didn't.
Oh God.
Oh
There's some
no.
other things I think they could do with locks.
You heard nothing, people. That didn't happen. Moving on.
Hey, hello and welcome to Mutant Starlight Beck.
Hey, darling, but thank you. Welcome. So much stuff is about to happen, and perks are changing. So, hey, you guys are going to
Hmm.
get benefits, new ones, not taking anything away, just new ones. Go ahead.
Hi, Jason. Hello, Nightwolf. Glad you make it. Taipan,
Mm-hmm.
another one of our Australian colleagues. Good to see you. Cool
Hey.
Gamer, hello there. Nice to see you around.
Hello.
Connie
Hey.
H, hello. And NANA,
Hey,
yeah.
now.
And hi, Water Duelist. Good to see you.
Hello.
Um,
Hello.
the only thing you've missed is the startling
Nothing. 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 You've
revelation
missed nothing.
that the
Nothing.
coffee
Stop
is
it.
is on a strike at the moment,
I had no
and
problems or issues with my water bottle. Thank you.
I am not going to mention anything about
No,
the
you're not.
device that you've just mentioned yourself.
Okay. Moving on.
Hmm. And in
Anybody
other
else?
news, no, that's it at the moment. Um, got
Welcome,
11
everybody.
people.
Good to see you.
Uh, it would be a short water fight, Nightwolf. There being no water.
We got a member chat.
All right, and yeah, Dalek Beck member. Oh, that's strange. Member for 2 months. Oh, presumably she re-upped.
She
We
re-ups, yeah.
all, yeah, we all love you, lovely young Marvel girl.
Aw. Well, I love you too.
Hmm.
'Cause she do.
Indeedy.
So, no water call at the army. Well, the army will always answer and well, too. Love my army. Love all. I love the army, yeah. I was going to join the army when I was younger. But a shattered ankle stopped that.
I would have thought it had been a sub-clause in an appendix of the Geneva Convention.
Oh, you're a jerk. My ex-boyfriend's ex-army. We were just talking about him.
Yeah.
Got
Uh,
all crazy.
my dad is ex-army, but not crazy anymore.
I didn't know your dad was in the army, did I? Did I? I might.
Uh, I think so. Yeah, I think I mentioned it.
My
He,
most of my family was army. My grandfather, my mom's dad, was Army Air Corps. So when the Air Force was still part of the army,
right.
so my family is mostly army. Yeah, my
Yeah,
dad, brother. God, sorry.
my dad was in the Royal Corps of Signals.
Not, that's right. I did know that. I did know
Hmm.
that. You said signal, and I remember.
Yep. Yeah.
So how's everybody doing?
Um, they all seem to be concerned about the lack of coffee, but
Thank you. That makes me feel better. I'm gonna try the water again in a second or two. Like
mhm,
I wish they had told me they were gonna be working on somebody's apartment, and so
yeah,
no water
it,
for me. But you know, why would they
it
think like that?
yeah, it does seem a bit strange that for a planned thing like this was apparently no notifications went out. Um, I
Well,
mean,
like is even if they knew walking in, they could have shot a text out or a group text. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
but
And there was, oh god, about 3 or 4 years ago, the actual water board, Southern Water, were going to do something, and we all got little postcards saying, we'll be doing work, and you might have no water between, I think it was something like sort of midnight and 5 o'clock in the morning when they were doing the
mm,
work. Um, so I mean that's a bit more expected. I mean the actual water board telling you they're
mm,
going to turn off your water
yeah,
in a mass area, but yeah, for something like a block of flats, if you know you're going to do it, as you say, I mean, and you've got a method of contacting everybody, you let everybody know.
yeah. Because she has all our text numbers, the property manager.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah, hi, Captain Cactus,
she texts me quite often.
and I'm not sure a rain dance would be useful.
Just want enough water for coffee. Quite
And
frankly. Oh
do
shit.
you think you could do a coffee dance?
Um, is that like a pee dance?
I think the coffee dance
I could do
turns
a
into
coffee
a pee
dance
dance
after. Yeah, it sure does. But
because
yeah,
caffeine's a diuretic, isn't it?
yeah. It's funny because I had to be tested at the clinic because monthly testing,
Hmm.
and I told her I'd gone before I left. So it was going to take me a minute. I had some water with me because she offered me water. So I said, no, thank you. I have water with me. She's like, well, would you like some coffee? Nobody had ever offered me coffee before. It was very sweet.
Yeah.
But,
Uh,
I knew that they didn't have very good coffee. So I said, no, thank you. I'll
yeah.
go make
Well.
my own at home.
Hmm.
I don't like
Oh,
getting coffee out, quite frankly. What?
Captain Cactus is. Mhm, yes. He's heard that if you dress up as a clown, they give you a free coffee.
you know, he thinks he's funny.
Hmm.
He's not.
Um. Water duelist, water duelist, water duelist.
Oh,
You
no, what?
poor misguided soul. A 20-ounce water bottle is just enough for a cup of coffee. Oh, um,
I
for
need to.
normal people, yes. For
I do
AMG,
too.
not so much. Two of those be about enough.
For a cup. I
Hmm.
mean, I guess I could make a half a cup, but why?
Yes.
I should go
Is
see
it?
if there's enough in my water pitcher, shouldn't I?
Yes. Taipan's has suggested keeping a few bottles of water in reserve for coffee.
I really should. I really should. I'm thinking of that
Mm,
now, but hindsight,
yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
I usually
And
have enough water in my, because I have one of those Brita pitchers in my refrigerator that
right.
stays there. It's got a tap on it, so it's really big. but I hadn't
Hmm.
filled it. See,
Well,
because I didn't think this was gonna happen. So, had they told
well,
me, I would have that I'd have
indeed,
some filtered water.
yes. But life's like that.
I'm gonna go check to see if I have enough water.
Right.
And
Okie dokie.
you talk to our dear friends here. If
Right.
not, I at least have some Shirley Temples. I can grab one. What?
Yes, Walter Duelist. He says, "Damn," and I thought I was addicted to caffeine. I am sorry, sir, and no aspersions, but you're a mere shadow of an amateur compared to AMG.
Stop. You flatter me. Um,
wasn't, that wasn't flattery.
I
Mate.
think that's funny. Um,
Go check the
I'll be
water.
right back. Yeah. Jeez.
Um, Taipan. Um, well, that's interesting because half a cup of coffee will only get 1 foot out of bed, right? Was it Naomi Campbell, the supermodel, who said she wouldn't get out of bed for less than $50,000 or something? Um, I, 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 I think I might not be remembering the sum of money accurately, but I think she did say that. Captain Cactus only use bottled water for drinking or for making coffee. I I tend to trust our tap water here. Um, bottled water, I I have had it, but I tend to think it's a bit of a rip-off, all things considered. And you'd have to ask Naomi Campbell whose bed she'd get out of for 50 grand. I suspect she'd get out of mine for an awful lot less, but there you go. What else? Oh, having. Yes, Taipan. She does keep the coffee industry running. It's quite frightening how much she does drink. Yeah. Big mug of coffee. I think 35 ounce is the size of mug that AMG has. Hey, hello, Tiger Lily. How are we doing? Hmm. Why would you want Captain Cactus to send AMG a picture of drinking coffee? Unless you want to wind her up about the fact that somebody's got coffee she doesn't. Okay, Captain. The water here is hard-ish, but not too bad. It's acceptable as far as I'm concerned. Right. Oh, did you assume that was a cruel and vicious thing to suggest, Captain Cactus, as well? Yeah, wasn't just me then. Yeah. I mean, I had to mention that my mug of apple tea that I just made was absolutely perfect a bit earlier. In the same sort of vein as sending photographs of or pictures of yourself drinking coffee to AMG. Very, very unkind. Uh, yeah. I was amazed to hear something about a year or so back that suggested that you should not drink coffee after 11 in the morning if you didn't want it to affect your sleep pattern, which I thought was absolutely crazy. One wonders why, Water Julius, you call your pet gator Shirley. Um, does she live in a temple?
Hey.
Right, well, you're back. How's the water situation? Do you have enough?
When I say I had just enough, I mean to the drop.
Wow.
Yeah. So yay. Like I didn't even have to try to get some out of my water bottle
Aha.
because my water bottle would have given me maybe a cup because I have about 6 ounces in there.
Hmm.
Because as you know from here, a coffee cup is only 6 ounces, 5 to 6, depending on
Right.
who you ask, what type of coffee, and
Yeah.
such.
That's
Yeah. So yay, it's on. The coffee's on. The coffee's on. Whew.
excellent stuff.
Yeah.
We've had some very helpful suggestions whilst
Oh,
you
really?
yeah, like arranging for people to send you pictures of them drinking coffee.
Oh man, you guys are mean. I thought you loved me back.
Well, it's just yeah, uh, coffee
But
by osmosis or something.
no, no, no. You mean bitches.
Mm,
Kind of like the way you think, though.
yes.
I will from now on have a gallon of water in my closet just in case.
Hmm.
I should really anyway. I live in Colorado. It's very dry here, so everybody I know that you know smarter than room temperature keeps a couple gallons of water in the trunk of their car.
Hmm.
Because
What-
we have wide open places and you can get stuck,
Yeah.
break down in the middle of nowhere out here.
Yes. But just remember to occasionally cycle through them
Yeah, of course.
because they will
Yeah,
go a bit off if they're.
yeah. Like I had some at one point I had distilled water, but uh, for like a humidifier, but I never used them. So
Right.
I also had it for the little humidifier for the oxygen machine, but it doesn't do
Uh-huh.
anything.
Do you
Anyhow,
do you
hmm
only drink hot coffee or do you drink iced coffee as well?
very rarely in the summer I'll have an iced coffee, but I do enjoy the hot.
Right. Because Dalek Beck says not her young a Marvel girl, but she's got over a dozen mocha iced coffees in the freezer.
Oh,
So yeah, that could be
I like
a
vanilla,
standby.
but mocha's very nice. Mocha
Yeah.
iced coffee's nice. Yeah.
I'm sure they do other iced coffee
Yeah.
types, and
No, I've had it. I'm just.
yeah, a couple of
I
those in the freezer as a emergency standby.
Well, I could put it in. Yeah. 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 Good idea. Very good idea.
Hmm.
I wonder if you
Oh,
heated one of those up in the microwave. It would be good.
I suspect they are meant to be
Yeah.
drunk cold, to
Yeah.
be honest.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Um,
Just wondering.
uh, Tiger Lily, who's just down the road from me by all accounts, she agrees that the water here is not too bad. There's a bit of
Oh.
chalk, calcium carbonate, whatever it is, in it, but it's okay. But with Captain Cactus, if you use a filter jug where he is, you'd go through a filter cartridge a week. It sounds like he's got very heavy
Oh. Yeah.
water.
I don't.
Not heavy water, hard water.
I don't. Yeah, we have very hard water here too.
Mm,
I use. That's why I use a Brita. Um.
hmm
I don't know. I. It's weird. Okay. Um. I skied Colorado. I hate it. So I know people who say, "Oh, I think the water here is great." I drink it out of the tap, but I don't think I think I maybe once have tried it. I'll make it in my coffee maker from the tap because I have a filter in the coffee maker. But
hmm
until I got this coffee maker, I only used my filtered water because you want good water for coffee. Even if you have good water, use filtered water
mm,
anyway. You know,
yeah.
but I just seeing what the water does to my hair and nails and my skin, I'm going to use a filtered
You,
water to
and so
drink.
you don't want it inside you. Yeah.
Yeah, because and I happen to like the way Brita uh, water tastes. Their filters are good. You know, they don't take all the minerals out. So it tastes like
hmm
good fresh water. Yeah.
Mm.
A few minerals makes it taste good, you know.
Yes, that's why you shouldn't drink distilled water, I believe.
Right.
Hi, DM. And
Hey
DM
there.
um, sort of sort of posits that iced coffee is terrible. Um, I've
Oh,
I don't think I've actually ever
excuse you?
really had it. I mean, I've had cold black coffee, and
No,
that's
this is
fine. But
very different. Very
yeah,
different.
I know.
You've seen the frou-frou coffee drinks that people get. I
Yeah.
used to like the culottes at Dunkin' Donuts, but they don't have coffee in them anymore.
Oh,
I like the coffee culotta. Um, they used to have a French vanilla one that was cool, but I don't know when they changed it. But they did, like, cause one day I went and I ordered what I used to always order, and I got it. I took a sip. And I was like, oh my god, it was like so sweet, like, cloyingly sweet. And I was like, what the fuck is this?
did they
So
put
yeah,
too much syrup or something in, or
no, they just don't use the coffee anymore, and it's just vanilla flavored. Like
oh,
it might be coffee flavor, but it's not real coffee in it anymore. It's not a coffee drink anymore. I think
yeah, it does seem a bit
it's just
bizarre to
nasty.
do that sort of thing because yeah, because
I
that
don't know.
you'd expect it to be coffee ordering it from a place like that, wouldn't you? Really,
Well, every place has these ice drinks now. Like
right?
Taco Bell has like the Baja Blast. They had a cherry one, but I ordered it and boom, it's been discontinued too. Did you guys know I can't get any nacho fries? By the way, no
Oh
nacho
yeah.
fries.
Not only is it a coffee free zone, it's a nacho fry
I
free
can't get
zone.
any nacho fries. I can't. I went to order them right, and I couldn't find them on the menu. So I went to another one, and I couldn't find them on the menu. And I'm not driving place to place. This is on the apps. And so I went to TacoBell.com where you could order from. And I put the order through. I was like, oh, yay, finally, right? And then we get to checkout. Nacho fries aren't available.
Yeah.
They've been here less than a week. They started last Thursday.
Just how many of them have you had?
A few or times, mm, twice a day.
Yes, I just consider yourself lucky I didn't take a leaf out of the book of a couple of people earlier on that suggested sending you pictures of them
Oh,
drinking
I would
coffee.
hate you
I was
forever.
very close to going down to the local Taco Bell franchise in the Tesco supermarket we've got and taking a picture of nacho fries. But I
And you
decided
thought we'd be friends after that?
I decided I liked living more.
Yeah. Yeah, good thought.
Mm,
Crazy bitch is yelling outside at her dog, so please. Or
yeah, I
could
can
be
hear
Steven, I
something
don't
there.
know. They're both annoying and crazy, so pay no mind.
Uh, yeah, DM. Much like you, I am just used to coffee being hot.
Yeah, but if you
Um,
try a couple different ones, you might
mm,
find one you really, 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 really like. You know?
well, the main advantage I consider that I have when I drink coffee is I can be absent-minded at times and forget I've got a coffee,
Yeah.
and because I drink it black, it
Uh,
doesn't really go bad or
right, and you
yuck
can heat it up again.
when it's if I could be bothered. It's fine as it is cold.
Yeah. Like I don't know if if you know having a coffee cup that's just slightly larger than the average. I
Slightly larger than the average family car. Yeah.
oh stop. I can sometimes on the second, maybe sometimes third cup of coffee will take a little longer to drink it.
Uh-huh.
So even though it's in an insulated cup, it goes room temperature usually is the coldest
Right.
it gets.
Uh-huh.
But I drink it there. What?
Well, no,
What?
I'm not saying
What?
anything. Taipan reckons you need a botijo, botillo,
What? Can you spell it?
Botijo. I'm
Are you trying to say
assuming that's
mojito?
I'm assuming it's something like a mojito, but with something slightly different about it.
I don't know. Maybe he'll tell us.
Hmm. Ah, hi Johnny.
Hello.
Oh, Captain Cactus.
What
Um,
now?
have to be careful with some coffees. You never know where they've been.
Oh yeah, like the panda ones and stuff. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Mm, yeah, bean,
Speaking of coffee, I'm gonna
Bean.
go get
Yeah.
my.
Right, okie dokie.
Anyway, oh the
Uh,
bean. Oh, you, yo, bad captain, bad captain. I'll be right back.
nice pun there, Captain. Yes. I must admit, I don't know about the panda coffee. The only one I've heard of that passes through animals is the ones where they feed the berries to civets. But hey ho, any excuse to charge a lot of money for a coffee, as far as I'm concerned. Apparently, that thing that I can't pronounce from Taipan is a Mexican clay water filter jug. So, is that a natural filtering mechanism, Taipan? Or is it something that you sort of add stuff like filters and that sort of malarkey to? I'm assuming it's a reasonably natural type one. Yeah, NA. I was wondering about that. I presume it's either black or white coffee, or maybe both. Um, okay, I'm waiting for the punchline, Captain Cactus, about the fact we can get coffee from chipmunk droppings. There's got to be a punchline in that somewhere along the lines. I hope there's a good. You made it up. Good. I wasn't taking you entirely seriously, hence me assuming there was a punchline. Well, uh, the device whose name I cannot pronounce. Yeah, okay, the water filters through the clay. It does sound reasonably logical. And right, NA, I will ask her about the panda coffee. I'm assuming she doesn't mean pandas as in the Chinese pandas, but one of the other types of creature called panda. Um, yeah, I, I suspect the Chinese wouldn't be too fond of uh, panda coffee if it had real panda in it. Considering all the hoops they're jumping through to try and get them to breed, I just now, do you mean by that if you opened the bag and a panda leapt out at you, or whether pandas are ground up to include with the coffee? Um, that's quite an expensive coffee, DM. Jamaican Blue Mountain is like $100 a pound. Yeah, that's a lot.
Wonderful.
Um, we, the innocents, the bystanders, want to know what panda coffee is.
Oh. They feed coffee beans to a panda,
When you say
and then
panda,
make
do you,
coffee.
do you mean one of the large black and white
Mhm.
things in China?
Mhm.
You sure?
Yeah, I've heard of it. It's like $500 a cup.
Okay. I mean,
They
so,
poop them out.
I know they feed the berries to civets,
Yeah, they do that too. Uh-huh.
right? Was it a red panda maybe?
I don't know.
Right,
I heard panda and animal
right,
and poop, and I said, "Fuck you, not doing it."
right. And I must admit that I'm wondering whether I don't think pandas would actually eat coffee berries.
I don't
Um,
know. I heard panda.
so it's wondering
I've also
whether it
heard
might be a red
four-leggeds
panda,
too.
right? Okay.
Might be a
Good
red
night.
panda. It might be. I know. I just heard the word panda.
Okay, Night Wolf. Take care. Be good.
Bye, Night Wolf. Oh, you don't get to see your thing. It's new. Oh, I'm sad
Hey,
now.
you can see it in the replay
I hope he
later.
watches it.
Mhm.
We just
Oh
worked on it.
dear.
What? What?
And
What?
the puns. Captain Cactus. That is what happens when you pander to people.
You stop it now. I
And
look.
DM says Panda coffee is pretty crappy.
No more. Not funny. No more. I really, I need to find a better group of people. People don't want to punish
Torture you
me just for being
mercilessly.
here. Yeah, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. So, a friend of ours um, has been wise enough to take my counsel. I was working on, like I said
Yeah.
to you guys earlier, I've been working on both my Patreon and my channel membership. I'm going to be adding perks, changing, you know, it's just and fixing it up, make it look pretty. And I went to a friend of mine who doesn't have enough subs to have members yet. So I said, "Hey, you put so much work into every episode. You should have a Patreon because I know people would love to help you support the channel for all the time you give to it." And I, of course, am speaking about Graham at the Graham and Bob Show. He animates
Hmm.
everything himself. Most of it on a phone. A phone. Yeah, yeah, you heard me.
Yeah. It's insane.
So, good.
No, I was just agreeing. Yeah, it's insane that he does that on
Oh,
a
okay,
phone.
yeah. So, yeah, he has a Patreon. He's almost done, fixing it up. And it'll be launching at any time. If you go over to the link that I'm hoping Simon will put in the chat, uh, you can get on a wait list for it. Uh, I've seen the tiers, previewed the tiers, and the perks, and I highly recommend helping if you can, obviously, help out a, a channel that is so creative and so inspiring. Uh, please do.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you guys know this, but YouTube takes 40% of the channel memberships, the super chats, and AdSense is very very little if you get it. So yeah, and when you're demonetized all the time, you get even less, like nothing. So yeah, super chats are all you get when you're demonetized, and your channel membership. You don't get AdSense. Um, but like I said, they take 40% now. So helping out the channels, Patreon, tips that you might send, the super thanks that you can do now, like it helps. It really does. Because people like me who are doing it full time, it's just, and you don't have to give vast amounts, every dollar helps.
Yeah.
That's my ad. I'm not going to bring it up again. Just want to shout out Grams. He's coming up. And I love that channel so much.
Hmm.
Another channel you should be subbed to and watching, if you like good music, is Captain Cactus. I love, you know, what his channel does Northern Soul. What that is for those of you like me who never heard that term before, it's like Motown, um, and that. genre era thing, things you hadn't maybe heard weren't that big of hits. You know, they might be totally new to you since we weren't around back then, right? Give it a try. He puts a lot of work into, he edits it. There's no music videos for that. He makes them, all of them, and it's just a great channel. So check him out as well. Um, who else? Who else? We got Hezekiah's channel's fun. Oh God, I
Yeah,
love him. I
Fraud to
love him.
Follies now. He's called, isn't he?
Oh really? I didn't know.
Yes, he's changed
Yeah,
his.
check him out. Um, I do enjoy his streams. He's funny, great guy. Um,
Uh, and like the people you've already mentioned, incredibly creative.
very much. I love a creative mind, and
Yeah.
you know what I found is creative people attract creative people. Like Salacious, she's a viewer, made those dolls. Amazing,
Hmm.
amazing. Um, we have so many creative people in this chat here, as well as greater community, whatever that might be. Um, and I want to celebrate them all. You know,
Yeah, I
there's the
mean,
waiting list.
it's.
Thank you very much, Simon. Waiting list is there, guys.
Hmm.
Uh, you all know the plot hole is still around.
Yeah.
He's he's got a channel. Uh, I always want to say that about somebody
Oh,
else.
getting your own back.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You know, we you don't. And my point about these are, you don't always have to be smashed over the head by frauditors, soffsets, and Chili de Castro. But if you're
Uh,
in the mood for that stuff, Van Balian is a
yep.
classic, a gentleman and a scholar. So he's one of my go-tos every time. You know, I
Yep.
adore him. Can you think of anybody I missed?
Um,
I know I
it's
missed a
yeah.
bunch.
It's
Paypar is a good guy,
uh, yeah.
I guess. Uh,
I don't want to disrespect him by saying it's a small or smallish channel, but Mark Baggett,
oh my
he
God!
does
How did I forget Mark? Of course, love
good work as
Mark.
well.
He's doing a lot of good
Yeah.
work. Yeah, yeah. And you'll find a lot of these guys do have a Patreon. Mark does. He's got more than I do. He's got more patrons than I do. God bless. He deserves them. He really does. Um, who else? Who else we got? You know,
Oh God.
I gotta say this one um, doesn't need my help at all. I'm punching up this time with this guy. You won't if you're in the mood for the soft sit frauder thing. You won't see anything new coming from him, but Schrodinger still has a channel. I know many of you still
Yep.
watch his stuff. We all miss him, and he's still got a channel membership you could be a part of too. Um,
And Captain Cactus just mentions he's got over 500 subs now, so good
I'm
job.
so proud of you. That's awesome.
He also has a bit of ineffable timing here. He
What?
also said he attracts people that are nuts, and immediately Johnny piped up, who me.
Hmm.
So
Yeah,
timing,
well,
Johnny.
I'm a huge fan of Captain, so I guess he's talking about me too.
Yeah. And other channels I was going to mention,
Yeah, please
forgotten.
do.
Um, Degenerate Watch, guy from Ireland,
Wonderful.
who he is supporting a wolf
Mm,
in, I think it's in Dublin Zoo. I think it's in
yeah,
Dublin Zoo.
he adopted it.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I saw
good.
it.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah.
and he uses the channel, the stuff he gets from the channel Patreon and such to
Mm,
um for the fees, to feed the wolf and everything, as well as he
yep,
does other animal activist work. So yeah, check him out. He covers
yep,
the same stuff as us, Schrodinger and them, and
yep.
he's a he's a good person, I think.
He's a nice guy.
I'm a big fan.
Unclean Hands as well.
Very nice.
He's
Yes, thank
does
you.
some good stuff.
Please forgive me for not remembering these myself, because you know me, 11 concussions and counting. So
Mm,
here, Unclean Hands, definitely you should check out.
yep.
Another good guy.
And Taipan, yeah, Taipan mentions
Who?
kick.
Oh shit! Yes, of course. I I didn't mention people I kick because you know them. Like I
They're
didn't think you
yeah,
needed
basically
to.
already yeah,
Established is the word I'd use.
yes, yes.
You know, I brought up Schrodinger only because you might not think, oh well, I there's nothing else on, or there's nothing on, and I just feel like watching something. Sobs it. He's a good go-to for me. I'm now able to watch, and I think I can't watch the live still. Um, I miss them too much, but
Mm.
the videos are fun. He's an idiot, and I love it.
Uh, did you mean NCR
NCR
news,
News,
Captain?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And
Irish Demon. All right,
yep,
yeah. Get those names up there. If you like them,
yep.
let me know.
Taipan is heading for a bruising. He supports the POCs, the Prevention of Cruelty to Spiders.
Moving on. But I just want to name a couple of my favorites, and that would definitely be T-Abs and Captain Cactus and his
Yeah.
Predator Follies. Um, Predator Troll's not bad either.
Who said Unclean Hands' name 3 times? Hi, Unclean Hands.
Hi. Did
We were
somebody go
just
get him?
extolling the virtues of your channel, sir.
Yeah, we're shouting you out. Do you have a Patreon? If you do, put it in the chat. Um, and as well as I'll try to get Cap to do one, but
Hmm.
I honestly think he should. But he's very. You Brits are also very humble.
Yes.
It took me forever to get Graham to do one. You know, and I did it at a
Yeah.
at a selfish reasons because I want the perks because I'm gonna join,
Right.
and I know he's got a
Yeah. I
lot
mean,
of really great stuff coming up, so I can't wait. I want to be early access to the
yeah.
videos.
I
Not
must
like I
admit.
could get them myself.
Yeah. Having used various bits of software on computer, and
Hmm.
I'm aware of how much work some things take, the amount of effort to produce even a reasonably polished end result. It's a lot of work,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's that yeah, two that you fairly or unfairly have sort of picked out in particular. Again, Captain Cactus and T Gabs, the Graham Bob Show. Um, Particularly T Gabs, the amount of
Oh
work
gosh, yes.
involved. I mean, all these things are drawn by hand on a mobile phone, on a cell phone. It's just absolutely insane. And Captain Cactus um, uh, gets scours the internet for sort of videos and images suitable to the time period of the music, and he does a bloody bang up job of getting the dancing and the animations to be in sync with the beat of the track and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's really
yeah,
cool.
this is above and beyond.
I
and
just
he's just apologising for he can't put out any videos. This is Captain Cactus this week
yeah
due to a
yeah
social media error on their part. Yeah.
Facebook blinkered.
Hmm. Yeah.
Fucking Zuckerberg won't answer his phone.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Well, it's all these prank calls I keep on making to him. Ha ha ha. Yeah.
yeah.
Hi, Juggernaut Jared.
Hey, Jared, how you doing? So
Oh, what was
yeah,
it? Oh,
hmm
somebody told me something funny about two of the top people in the. I don't know, it was Elon Musk or Zuckerberg or
hmm
somebody. Two people of that
Motherfucker.
level apparently
Hmm
both made particularly, yeah, not particularly wonderful comments, and somebody has arranged it such that if people respond to him because he's tagged them, every time somebody responds to him, they get an alert that they've been mentioned or something. Whereas their phones are constantly going beep beep,
Oh, that's funny.
which I
That's
just thought was
annoying.
quite
That's
amusing.
funny. Yeah.
Ah, um, sadly, looks like Darlet Beck's mum's sort of interrupted the stream by giving her a call. Say hello to your mum for us,
Oh,
Dalek.
yeah. Hi, mom. Haven't been able to say that in a long time.
Hmm.
Look, it's
No, just
never an interruption when your mom or dad calls. It's always a priority.
yeah.
Trust.
With my mum, it was always a case of I'd just taken a mouthful of food and she'd ask me a question.
Yeah, yeah.
And hi, Mike. Don't think I've
Or with
said
my
hello.
mom and my grandmother too. It was always like if you're eating there, they'd come over and ask you if you'd like some more as they're putting it in your plate.
Hmm.
I don't know if everybody or just Italians do that. Like, you want another piece of lasagna? Oh, nanny, that's no, I couldn't pop. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. The uh, mate's mother-in-law, uh, lovely lady, and whenever I saw her, um, she'd almost wrestle me to the ground trying to make me a ham sandwich.
Nice.
It's ridiculous.
Sounds like
Yeah,
a
would you like a ham?
lady after my own heart.
Yeah, would you like a ham sandwich? No, I'm fine, thanks, Anne. No, no, no. Do you
Oh,
really? Do you
thank
want?
you.
No, no. Do you want a ham? It got ridiculous, and actually went to an anniversary party of theirs. Her and her husband Bob anniversary. So gave her a present, and it was a ham sandwich.
Uh, oh, her mom's just back. Hi, back. Yay.
That's nicer.
Remember that, though. It's never an
Mhm.
interruption, so it's a priority. I
Yes.
wish I could take a call from my mom or dad. You will too someday. Hopefully not for a
Mm.
very long time.
Yeah. Sadly, any call to my mum and dad's going to be long distance.
Extremely.
Mm.
Hmm
Um,
But mhm.
I think in linked to the social media thing, apparently Facebook
Mhm.
made a settlement for selling people's info. So, oh God, well
Yeah.
done, Facebook. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well. Hmm
and there's apparently only in America they're making the payouts.
hmm Wow.
Mm. Bit like
Oh, they're
the
making
that
it to the people
VW.
that they sold. What?
I presume so. Yeah,
I ain't getting anything.
but only Americans. I presume a bit like that fiasco with VW and their exhaust things, where there was a class action suit, and they only paid out to people in America, nowhere else in the world.
Mm,
Yeah, not entirely sure why that is the case.
I don't know. I don't know.
Mhm.
You'd have to make a claim. Well, people in America, if you think your stuff was
Mhm.
sold or stolen or whatever,
Yep.
make a claim to get money from Facebook.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg can
Mike.
afford it.
Yeah, Mike suggests it's only going to be about a buck or two, but
Yeah.
better than a poke in the eye with a blunt stick.
Where are they going to go from me having my information. No, I really don't care. I might have a laissez-faire attitude towards it though.
Mm. I I am not uh, I am not particularly fussed if people know my information. What I do get particularly fussed about is if people don't safeguard that
Mm,
information
right.
adequately.
Like they'd have to torture me
Um,
to get your address
yeah,
or that picture I have of you
yeah. Um,
in the woman's dress. Oh shit! Did I say that out loud?
if you're not careful, I'll start releasing your OnlyFans pictures.
Hey, proud of those.
Mm.
Didn't think I'd get in that. No, so forget.
And I'm not going to make any comment about your ass.
Nope. Nope. Hey,
What?
talking about that picture of the donkey, aren't you?
Yes,
Yeah. Hmm.
yes, I am.
So moving on.
Right, let's not
Yeah, like
all
type hand, just
be
hit that
be
like button.
forgetful. Yeah,
Mm. Hit that
yeah,
like button. Boom, 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 boom. Hey. Yeah.
yeah. For every like we get, AMG will not sing for a minute.
Hey, I'm delightful. God damn it.
Absolutely.
Don't make me.
Um. Well,
Oh, you going to the doctor? Well, good luck, Dalek. I hope
yeah.
everything's
Hopefully,
perfect.
yeah. Hopefully, all things go as well as they possibly could.
Absolutely.
Hmm.
I tell you, tomorrow Brandy will be here, and we're gonna try those Australian meat pies.
Aha.
And we figured out what those little things are. They're miniature sausage rolls. I'm gonna have sausage roll. Ooh.
Aha.
Yeah, never
All
had
washed
sausage
down
roll
with iron brew
with the iron brew. Why do they spell iron IRN?
because they're
Trying to be
Scottish
cute,
and cheap.
huh?
They're Scottish and cheap. Less letters to use, so it costs less
Mm,
to.
silly. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. I
Hmm.
now okay, since Brandy's involved and she's never done this live stream thing before,
Uh
I
huh.
don't know if she'll be comfortable going live and eating. Obviously, I'm a good bone, I don't care. Um so we might record it. Like I might get a
Hmm.
couple like Taipan, you, me, Brandy, all on a StreamYards so that somebody's there to
Right.
react to it too.
Right.
Um, so that like if we take a sip of the iron brew and she spits it in my face or something, you guys can laugh.
Hmm.
You know?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. Anything really. Her doing it at all would be very nice of her. Um, yeah, doing it live would be
Great.
quite
But
impressive. Yeah.
yeah, but not everybody's comfortable with it, and especially if you're eating. You know?
Hmm. Yeah.
So
I'm
we'll
not sure
see.
I'd
I'm
be.
hoping. But
Yes, I'm not sure I'd be willing to basically. Well, at least it's not blind taste testing.
what do you mean?
Um, but
She,
well, I mean, you actually know they're meat pies. And if it was
yeah. Nobody's trying to
so, and
punk us or anything, and
yeah, exactly.
it's not like he made it personally. So if we don't like it, it's not hurting his feelings.
This is true.
I'm sure I'll like it,
Yeah.
but you know, I gotta make.
Oh,
Apparently,
Captain Cactus.
but
Sorry. carry on.
No, go ahead.
Apparently,
No.
um, eh,
Seems
Captain Cactus has never liked Iron Brew. Never mind.
really great. That's a bit concerning. Um,
Well, I like Iron Brew.
okay. It, yeah, could be panda meat? I don't think so. Uh, so I'm pretty sure she will too. Like it. I don't know about the iron brew, but I know. I think the pies and the meat.
Hmm.
So
I
we'll see. But oh yeah, so Taipan says they go well with mashed potatoes.
okay.
But you do realize we're doing this first thing in the morning, so I don't know if I want to get up and make mashed potatoes to go with them. It's gonna be weird because she comes over early in the morning,
Right.
so
He's Taipan's wondering whether he ordered meat pies or did he order emu pies.
silly. You're not gonna. I First of all, the place that made them is in America, so pretty sure it's just beef.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, although I could be amazed to find out it's elk or something. I mean,
Um,
people do eat that too.
yeah, might be. Well, elk,
Boar.
uh, venison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, no. I hope not. Please.
Well, boar is just like a very gamey ham bacon type thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure they're good by themselves. Type it. I
Mhm.
I don't think I want gamier flavors first thing in the morning.
Yeah, I can
You know,
understand that.
I'm looking forward to them. Quite frankly, they look they look good. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, they're hard as a rock because they came packed in dry ice. So and dry ice is extremely cold. Extremely cold.
It is.
Must have been a huge chunk of it too, because it was a good size when it got here. You know,
Right. Where did it actually come from? I know it was cooked in the
Cali, I think.
States, but right. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, boy.
So presumably anything up to about 10 or 12 hours travel time.
By helicopter, maybe. I don't know. Plane.
Hmm.
Wait,
Oh, Taipan reckons if you've got any HP left, put that on top.
I do. I do. Ooh, yeah, that's a good point.
Hmm.
Have you had a meat pie, Simon?
Me? Yeah, of course I have.
An Australian meat pie?
Um, Only if I
Not a
turned it upside
cottage
down.
pie. Not a cottage pie.
Only if I
Or
turned it upside down.
hey, let me ask you a question. Because you guys eat some weird ass food.
Thus speaks the American. Yeah, carry on.
Oh, j- don't.
Just ask the question.
Because the proof is in the pudding, mister.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
Hmm.
Because pudding is one
Yes,
of the things we
indeed.
fight about. What is pudding? Because the Brits think pudding is weird stuff. It's not what pudding is over there. Pudding
It's
over
something
there is a bread
it's
type
something
thing.
you put on hotels,
Huh?
like that song
What type?
says, "Pudding on the Ritz."
I just got enraged. Really. I I don't
Hi, up
know
and
if I
out.
can stay here with you anymore. Hey,
Uh,
I
Juggernaut
want you to
Jared
take that
wants to
back
try
right this
British pork
second.
pie.
A lie?
Sorry,
He wants to lie?
try a British pork pie. Yes,
Yeah, lie.
porcupines is Cockney rhyming slang for lying, but no, a pork pie is a food item.
What's Stargazy pie?
It's a fish pie where the heads of the fish are sticking out the crust at the edge.
What kind of fish?
Small is
Like
I'm gonna say.
sardines?
Um, I don't know what actual fish. Well, basically, if you imagine that, well, I don't know. In yeah, standard pie, maybe about 12 inches by 5 or 6, and the fish heads are around the edge. So
And
so maybe large sardine size, but not actually sardines. I don't think. Oh, no, Mike does say the sardines, although he might be referring to Ritz crackers and
what?
sardines.
I'm so confused. I just
Hmm.
want to. What? 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 What?
What?
You said, didn't you?
No,
Yeah, you did. You fucking with
no,
me?
I didn't. No.
Look.
Captain Cactus reckons they're goldfish,
Oh,
but
stop. They're
they're
not
not.
goldfish. Can you eat
Juggernaut
koi?
says they're called pilchards.
Can you eat koi? Could you eat koi?
You probably can, but I don't know what it would taste like.
Like, could you fillet it? Little tiny fillets. They would be perfect for me.
If you were coyful, yes.
Oh, dumbass. Have you ever made a Yorkshire pudding yourself?
Uh,
And did they puff?
I I have not made a Yorkshire pudding myself. I don't particularly like them.
Why?
I don't know. There's just something about them I don't particularly like. Um, I don't do a great deal of cooking. I have made a cottage pie. Was it? Oh, it could have been shepherd's pie. I'm not sure. One of those, either cottage or shepherd's pie. Uh, Me and a guy called Mike used an Arga oven.
Oh no.
Hmm. And we converted a vegetarian.
Oh god. Who? What? What?
Who, what, where?
Who's the vegetarian we converted?
Um, a young lady called Lois.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. All right on, man.
Hmm.
Like, I think if vegetarians really wanted to be vegetarians, they wouldn't keep making fake meat. Mm.
Yeah. Uh, it does seem a bit
Come
bizarre.
on, right? Yeah,
Mm,
you wouldn't keep trying to make meat that's not meat if you
yeah.
wanted to be a vegetarian. If I wanted to do something, I wouldn't keep trying to do something on, cut corners and cheat, you know? Like, if I wanted to be a vegetarian, it's because I like vegetables and I don't like the meat thing, you know?
Or you have an ethical thing against eating
Or,
meat.
like,
Yeah.
what do they do for pork and beans?
Um, I assume they use some
Baked
pork
beans?
substitute.
Yeah. Like, how
Uh,
good is that? It's not. I'm sorry. Like when I was younger, I went through that phase where, you have all this righteous indignation because you're a teenager and you know how the world should be, right? So I was a vegetarian. Before I did that, actually, I didn't go full veg, but I wouldn't eat the turkey at Thanksgiving because it still looked like the bird, right? So I wouldn't eat
okay.
like full on chickens or anything like that. And I didn't like red meat because the cows were treated badly. I was eating like fish that's it, and veg.
Okay.
But then I'm like, you know what? I really would love chicken parmesan. And then I was like,
Mhm.
I want some lasagna with those meatballs in that. And then I'm like, you know what? I do enjoy meat. Uh, so you mitigate it, try buying things that are cage free, free range, stuff like that, you know. But
Yeah.
I was just, how, how could you? Don't you know that for this tuna fish they killed dolphins? Why do we not care about the tuna fish they killed? Only the dolphins matter, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying? It's a bit
dolphins
hypocritical.
are thugs.
Yeah, they are.
Hmm.
But so whales are the biggest thugs. They will full on beat the shit out of a dolphin or manatee, baby seal. They don't care. They want to have fun and tearing them up and bopping them around, playing baseball basically with them. Fun to them.
Hmm.
Yeah. They're
Oh, good for you. Good for you, DM. DM says he's a proud member of PETA, People Eating Tasty Animals.
woo woo. Because grow like throughout evolution, humans have been what? Omnivores.
Hmm.
We eat,
NA
we
NA
destroy.
says vegans are way more obnoxious. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, yeah.
And of course, NA, you know how do you know how to tell somebody's a vegan? They tell you.
Over and over
Hmm.
with pictures and a presentation, bullet points.
Yeah.
ah,
Have
you
you
know,
seen the film? Oh God, what was the film? The World versus or Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
no, honey, I haven't.
It's
What's it
it's a
about?
very fun film. It's about
Oh,
a
that guy with the slut girlfriend. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
Hmm.
and he has to beat all her ex boyfriends
Yeah.
in some
Hmm.
sort of video kind of thing, and one of them was a vegan. Um, that was
Yeah.
absolutely
That
hilarious.
took nothing. I bet to beat him.
Well, no, he was almost indestructible.
A
He had
vegan?
eye beams and yeah, and
They get no protein. Real
then
protein.
somebody mentioned the fact that he had eaten chicken, and his response was, "Well, chicken's vegan, isn't it?"
Okay then.
And
He
yeah,
killed the
once he
vegan.
was told no, all his powers sort of left him.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But overall, well, even with the funny vegan thing, it's still quite a good. It's still a good film,
Huh.
worth watching if you can.
Yeah. I'll watch it. You know me, I love movies.
Mhm.
We what was the last movie we watched? He he
Goodfellas.
lived, right? No.
Oh no,
Was it after?
he never died.
He never died. That's right.
Yeah,
That was
um,
odd.
Henry Rollins playing the part of biblical Cain
Hank.
in modern day
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
That was odd. Very
Mm.
very odd.
I still think it's a good film. You
Oh
were
yeah, no, I'm not saying it
not
wasn't.
quite taken with the pacing. I could
No.
accept the pacing. I mean, when you
I
mentioned it
couldn't.
to me, I could see, yeah, maybe. But for me, it was okay.
I just did not appreciate that they had to do every single like I get that they're trying to show the tediousness of immortal life. I get
Hmm.
it. However, we didn't have to experience it too. You know, it didn't have
Yeah.
to feel like an eternity for us. Yeah, so but he did a great job at it. He really did. I think it's the best I've seen him.
Yes. I mean, that's you. You mentioned that just before it started that you weren't a great fan of his, and I remember saying, well, I think he's quite good in this, and his sort of sort of stilted approach worked quite well with the social awkwardness
Yeah.
aspect.
Oh yeah. I love Hank. I do.
Mm.
I've been a fan of his since. Oh boy. Let's not go there. Yeah.
And
I'm not.
I'm not going to say since the time of Kane because that would be too easy a
You
jab.
just did. You literally just did.
No, I said I wouldn't.
Ah. See what I put up with, people? Rude.
Um, yeah,
So what's in the news lately?
I don't know. I haven't really been paying attention. I mean, is it Captain Cactus yesterday
Yeah.
or day before mentioned this test of some UK wide emergency system, which I hadn't heard about
So they're
uh,
just testing it out. Yes.
on Sunday. Yeah, um, and they're going for a full blown test.
Ah.
They haven't taken a subset of people, and yeah, will only invoke those numbers. They're doing everybody. And I must.
Right.
I'm wondering what it's going to do because apparently they get sirens playing out your phone, and I'm thinking, my phone doesn't do that. So I'm wondering how the hell they're going to do it.
I don't know.
Yes,
What am I missing
Captain.
in the chat?
It's going to be Sunday at 3 p.m.
Oh, good. They give you the time. They're not going to scare the shit out of you. Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, I
That's what
mean,
I'm
I must
wondering.
admit, him mentioning it was Sunday, I was okay, didn't know that. Then I was thinking, yeah, but what
When?
bloody time?
See,
And
we have one here.
hmm,
So,
yeah, I've heard it was at 3. Then I saw somebody saying 1, and I thought, no, I think they're wrong.
what you
Um,
mean by that is the text message one that we have, right?
I don't know. I know
Or
nothing
just
about it.
are they going back to those big clang things in this you know
What the air road siren type thing?
yeah.
No, it's going to be going to mobile devices.
Okay, I thought so. Yeah, we
Yeah,
get a text message with an alert sound.
yeah.
We have several different, well, at least a few. We have Amber Alert. Do you have that?
No, we don't have those.
All right, so we have that, and then we
Yeah,
have natural disaster,
yeah,
and then I think that's it.
yeah. I mean, I've seen people saying if you don't want to get them, you can go into your settings, and there's some emergency setting which says you can say disable or enable it. But
Huh. Yeah.
as Captain alludes, he says, "Yeah, my phone might be too old." Yeah, 'cause it's not a
Oh, that's
smartphone,
right. You guys,
so
neither one of you
it
have one.
so I doubt it's going to come up with any emergency sounds apart from maybe going beep beep text alert.
Wait a minute. So, but you guys get text, so I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah, yeah. But the thing is,
The
I don't
sound
know.
itself, though, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I don't know what they're doing and how they're doing it. If it's geared
Well,
entirely to what smartphones can do,
I don't think it
I
would
I
be
I might get the text message aspect of it, but I won't get any sounds
because
apart from text alert.
here's the thing: you have an alarm for like, y- I want to get up at this time, so there's an alarm, right?
Yeah.
It would utilize that for the sound.
And how are they going to tell every single phone use your alarm type noise?
Well,
Because
no,
every phone's
they don't
different.
have to necessarily. They just send a signal for an alarm to be issued with a text. We have it,
Um,
like I don't think I think you're overthinking it, quite frankly.
I think I might be, yeah.
Hmm.
And as Captain says, no one knows what the sound is going to be yet. They haven't thought about letting
And
anyone know that bit of information.
ours is annoying as all fuck, really.
Right.
It really is. Yeah, but you need something like that so people go, wait, that's not a normal
Yeah.
tone my phone would make, you know.
yeah. I
Something a
mean,
little bit more serious, like, oh yeah, because you want something like that for a tsunami, say, you know?
yeah, what concerns me slightly, and I would like to think they've thought about this, but I have
Mhm.
my doubts. Is okay, it's UK wide,
Okay, yeah.
which precludes it being regional.
Uh huh.
So there couldn't be there's flood warning for the south coast and only send to devices on the south coast. But I don't know how they are controlling it.
I
They
thought those
might
were.
be able to
'Cause
they might be able to only activate masts in
I
a particular area to send out the signal. I don't know.
I happen to know that here they do region, like they do
Mm,
areas, because like Amber
yeah,
Alerts don't go to everybody, because
right.
if she's been she they have been seen in one area, like they're not gonna alert me and say Cajunese, because we're in two different states, right?
Yeah,
So or even sometimes me and Brandy, because we're in two different cities, right? So they can focus, at least if they do it like we have it. And I'm
yeah,
sure, I mean, they have the same technology. So
yeah.
yeah. So
Mike
good luck with that.
suggests the BBC could send alerts. Yeah, I don't pay the BBC license fee, so I can't watch the
Yeah.
BBC.
That's the thing over there. There's license fees. Uh, Here you could have a TV. You have several many TVs, and we don't pay for them. Over there, they have to pay a license fee to have a TV in their house. You have to
No, you
prove
don't.
that
No,
you.
you don't.
What?
You only need a TV license if you watch live television
That's right. I was
or
getting to
record
that
it.
point though. I was
Yeah.
getting there. So if you have to prove that you don't watch it if you don't want to pay the fee, as I'm told, right?
Mm-hmm.
You just
Yep.
sign something saying you don't watch it. Am I right?
Yeah, you either phone them up or send them a letter saying,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I'm not paying anymore."
Because they've got to do things in a completely convoluted way. Because they're British.
It's just the way things developed.
It's. I still think it's odd that you guys did that. But okay.
It seemed okay, but then when you actually start factoring in, there are
Hmm.
other TV stations other than the BBC,
Sure
and
are.
with satellite and cable television and stuff like that. Um, the TV license. Well, if I had a television and
Hmm.
I watched um, live sports beamed
Hmm.
down from somewhere outside I would still have to pay the TV license, even if I wasn't watching the BBC.
Hmm. That's odd.
Yeah, it's
Why didn't
extremely
we
odd.
do that?
I don't know because it's stupid, but that's
Yeah.
the way that's the way things have developed. Um, I can't remember how long ago it was, but at some stage you also needed a TV. Well, it wasn't a TV license in those days, but you needed the equivalent license to watch television and listen to BBC Radio. But they
No.
dropped the BBC Radio part of it, so you
Right.
can listen to BBC Radio without a
For
license.
free.
Yeah.
Which is so weird because radio, you'd think radio would be free. You know,
Well, it is now.
it's air. You know,
Uh,
I get that there are air rights. I do.
yeah.
I do. I'm not totally dumb or
Yeah.
obtuse. However, do you guys? I mean, obviously, you. I don't know. Do you guys have a lot of people who do shortwave radio over there?
Yeah. We have ham radio people.
Yeah, yeah. And I'm sure they have to pay a fee. Yes.
Yes. Well, they would certainly have to be licensed, and that does imply they would have to pay a fee. Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Mm. And yes, NAA, it pretty much is a BS fee, and up and out. I think captains answered, but it's around about £150 a year.
Wow.
And so it's just all the really strange quirks associated with it.
Yeah.
Like I say, it's any live television or recording of any live television that you watch,
You know,
including the plus one channels, which
here.
stream live an hour later.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what about reruns?
If it's live broadcast television, you have to have a license.
So, say a show had aired, yes, and I go on several months later, right?
Yep,
And on one of these streaming services, they have that episode, as a
that's okay because that will be on demand, and you wouldn't
so
be
on
watching a
demand.
live
You don't
broadcast.
have to do. Oh God, I
Correct.
am so lost here. You guys really
Yeah,
cocked it up.
which is why a lot of people are effectively scared into paying the TV license because they don't really understand
Right.
it, and they sort of the TV licensing people send out some very aggressively worded letters to people, basically saying if we haven't heard from you within a certain amount of days, we will start an investigation on you
Oh,
and stuff like that.
wow.
Yeah,
All to watch
actually,
TV, guys. All to watch
yeah,
SpongeBob.
yeah,
What?
and I from what I have seen, at least one of these letters is actually factually incorrect. They actually say
Yeah.
you need a license for this, and you don't.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh. Government's trying to get over on you.
yeah.
Hey,
I cancelled my license about 3 or 4 years ago, Captain. So,
do you think that it's
I mean, I paid it for many years whilst not watching the TV at all. So I thought, you know what, I don't need to pay this anymore. So
you
let them
didn't
know.
know. You didn't know.
Mm,
I don't know. I it was weird for me to learn about the TV licenses and stuff. I'm like, what? It just
yeah.
doesn't make sense because like I get with cable streaming that, but for an antenna, what? We
Mm,
see things so differently. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. Different perspectives. Ooh, she
yeah.
said the thing. She said the thing.
Mm. I mean, if they changed it to a subscription model, like
That's smart.
um,
It would be smart.
oh, I don't know what something like
HBO.
Netflix
Hmm.
or HBO, that would make a lot more sense. But
So much more sense.
I suspect I have a horrible, nasty suspicion that
Uh,
when this comes up for review in
hmm.
a few years' time, what they're going to do is something like drop the license fee, and everybody thinking, yeah, and
Like
basically get it
firstborn?
via they'll get it via a different indirect taxation method by putting
Oh yeah, that would be stupid.
taxing you on
Stupid
something else.
bad.
So basically, it'll go back to everybody paying it,
That
regardless of whether
that's
you
not
watch or
fair.
you don't.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Really not. What am I missing in chat?
Um. Um. Mike says they just charge the people who buy ads here. And
Yes.
NA is impressed with America. Water Duelist, welcome back. Says he's got YouTube and Tubi, and he hasn't actually watched TV in years.
Right? I had
Yeah,
a TV in my living room that I legitimately had not turned on for 3 years, and I'm like, you know what? Why? I got rid of it. I gave it to Brandy's kid. Like
right.
it was just taking up room. I could, and now I have a nice piece of furniture there that I enjoy looking at.
Yeah, good.
You know, because and it's weird because I was like, I had it because I'm like, okay, living room, you should have a TV in it. Why? Who says so?
Yeah. Right, it's just one of those, the cultural norm, isn't it?
Yeah, it'd be weird not to have a TV in your apartment, but you know what? I never watch it. I got the computer.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
can you
Um,
snuggle up in front of the computer? No, it's on your desk. However, you know,
that's another thing.
yeah.
You can't use the BBC iPlayer on any device
What's
without
that?
having a TV license.
What's that?
It's an application that it's a bit like Netflix,
Oh, cool.
BBC iPlayer. Basically, I don't think it's quite as impressive because I don't think they stay in the archive for more than a few months. So, but you can access BBC material from it, but you have to have a license to use it. But the issue with that, of course, is you can run iPlayer on smart TVs, computers, smart devices, tablets. So it's very difficult to effectively prove that no, I don't use that because yeah, you then have to let people go through all your electric
Oh,
devices.
well, that
But
sucks.
fortunately, um, the people that the TV licensing people send out about this are from a third party company,
So
normally
you
called
don't have
Logica,
to.
I think now, and they have absolutely no right of anything.
Entry.
Um,
Didn't know right of entry.
yeah, absolutely. And if they come up to your house, knock on the door, you open the door, and they have to announce who they are and what they're there for, you're entirely legally obliged to close the door in their face and not even speak to them.
Good.
Um, I mean, there are a few channels who discuss this sort of thing, and the general comment is the only way that they can determine that you have been illegally watching the television is if you tell them.
Wow.
So if you don't say
Yeah.
anything, they've
Don't.
got absolutely no
Don't.
reason to have any suspicion.
Mm-mm.
So the thing is, basically, don't say a word because the
Don't.
more you say, the more chance you've got of something saying
The
something
one time you should be
silly.
like a soft set. I don't answer questions.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
that's right. Captain Cat is it's a company called Capita, not Logica, that do it.
Thank you.
But they're effectively salesmen, not
Yeah.
eh,
Nobody likes
nothing
a
else.
door-to-door salesman.
Hmm.
Like those ones with the vacuums. They're a scam.
Yes, yeah, yeah. A friend of mine used to do that. Hi, Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend of mine used
Hi.
to sell. Was it Aquavac?
No, not over here. Over here, it's
No.
Oh my god. I used to think they were great, but yeah, it's a scam. It's
Hmm.
a scam. And they
Well,
are
well, Aquavacs
bugged.
were good. They're bloody expensive, but they were good.
Yeah, they're super expensive and they're a good machine, but they're not any better than you can get in a store cheaper.
Hmm.
And the thing is, they come into your house, and if you let them in, they might not leave until you buy it.
Yeah.
And they've been proven, they've gotten in trouble in the recent years because we found that they're going, of course, they're going to target elderly people.
Yeah.
And they love finding a little lady who's alone and maybe just shouldn't be.
Hmm.
Just getting to that point
Yeah.
where she shouldn't be. They found this one lady who lived in a freaking motorhome. They had sold her 3 full-size vacuum cleaners with a
Oh
canister that
Christ.
pulls after it
Jesus.
because she forgets she bought it. These
Yeah.
took advantage of this poor old lady.
Yeah.
And finally, somebody in her family came over and said, "Nana, why do you have 3 of these?"
Hmm.
And they're how much each? 1,500. Oh my God, Nana,
Yeah.
these people have fixed incomes, or you
Hmm.
know, they have what they have left, and that's it. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Another lady was threatened. Like the guy would not leave. Been there for hours, and he intimidated her. This little woman, all by herself. You know.
Yeah, that sort of yeah, people like that should be taken out and strung up.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Oh, one thing about that sort of thing, if you know the right people to talk to and communicate with, um, in this country there is something that's called an implied access,
Yeah.
whereby if you've got a driveway without a gate, there's implied access and consent
Okay.
for
Yeah. Yeah.
a third party like the postman or milkman, whatever, to basically come to your front door and knock. If you've got a locked gate, that implied consent isn't there. They're not allowed to, or
Right.
they shouldn't. But what you can also do is contact the overall entity and say, I withdraw my consent for any of your employees to be on my property. And they're not allowed,
Oh, but
even with
that's
open
still.
gates, they're not, even so, they're not allowed to come and knock on your door.
I don't know. Have you ever had puller brush? Yeah. What about them?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah,
I think I've heard of those.
they're classic. I never saw a puller brush person, but they I know they did hair brushes, but they might have done scrub brushes as well,
Right.
right, guys? Somebody help me.
Uh, Not sure there.
I never did door to door, except for like when you're a kid and your school's doing those fundraising sales.
Right.
You go to your neighbors, hey, will you buy some wrapping paper or something like that,
Hmm.
and you get prizes. I used to love those. I used to wait for those all year because it was so easy for me. Because like, Daddy, we're selling. He's like, okay, I'll bring it to work.
Hmm.
You know?
So you get your dad to do all the hard work for you.
Yeah. Huh?
Hmm.
I didn't sell a lot because.
And just for that,
Mm,
Taipan says, does AMG still use a baby mammoth on wheels as a vacuum?
what?
I assume he's making it a Flintstone style joke.
Yeah.
Okay, good night, Captain Cactus. Sleep well.
Nightcap. Cap had an all dayer this past weekend.
Mm.
He had a lot of fun. He
Well,
was dancing. Wish I could
yeah.
have seen it.
Mike suggests you need signs saying no solicitors. I
I don't
I
mind.
don't.
I just
I
opened the door and it's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
The issue with those is they could always say, "Oh well, I didn't see it," or something along
Eh.
those lines. But yeah.
I just roughed my hair up a little bit, open the door, like scratching and going, what? You know, they go away. Or Jehovah's
Mhm.
Witnesses and born again Christians and Mormons.
Yeah.
All of them.
Right.
They'll come. There's always a way to deal with people. Uh, I'll invite them in, but with a sinister look.
Yeah.
Like come in for coffee.
I I wasn't there, sadly, but there's a friend of mine had a party at the place he used to live in, and the next morning, early-ish, there was a knock on the door, and it was a couple of Jehovah's Witnesses. Um, so he said, "Yeah, sure, come in." And coffee table strewn with ashtrays overflowing with cigarette butts, cans of beer, bottles of strewn all over the place. Yeah,
Have a
sit down,
seat.
let's have a talk.
Yeah. That's funny. Love it.
Yeah.
So, what's our people saying?
Taipan, I'm dubious about even reading this out loud. He's suggesting hooking up a car battery to the steel security door.
Mm.
That'd be, I want to say shocking, but that would just be bad.
Ugh.
Um,
if you have a, what do you call it? What are those things called? A fence, a gate, a metal fence.
Yeah, electric fence.
No, you can.
Oh,
What's the fence called? The it's like a diamond pattern fence that you can climb
chicken
real
wire.
easy. No, bigger. Oh my God,
E,
it's
emu wire.
no, stop. Don't help me. You're killing me. Um, oh my God, somebody help me.
No, 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 no. You don't want help.
Not from you.
So, Thomas is suggesting barbed wire, but I don't think she means that.
No, just the one that most people have on their yard.
Chain link fence.
Yeah, one of those would work with a car battery, I'm sure.
Hmm.
We had one of those. Okay. They're metal. Just saying.
Hi, Jason. Jason suggests just to answer the door with a leather-bound book with a pentagram on it. They'll leave quickly. I assume that's for the JWs and the Mormons.
Yeah. Now, I
Although I
happen to have
suspect a
one of
couple of
those,
them.
but it was
Hmm,
1 point up, not two. Just saying.
yep.
But those people reacted to that just the same. I used to have a necklace, a pentacle on my a pendant,
Hmm.
and they they'd hone in on that right away.
Yeah. I suspect some would actually take it as a challenge
Yeah, I guess.
more than anything else. But
I mean, they also react to my Italian horn that I wear to this day.
hmm,
I never take it off. Do you know what Italian horn is?
yes,
It's on my logo.
yeah, I know.
I'm wearing one.
Hmm.
It protects against the malocchio.
Evil Eye.
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
It's
Hi,
a thing now.
Cajunese.
Hey, there's the man. I added a little something something to your outro
Yeah.
too.
Have your
We
ears been
updated
burning?
you. Were we talking about him?
Yep.
Oh, when we were working on it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Because people continue to tip me. I want to let them know that I'm not just resting on what I did. I
Mhm.
try to zhuzh it a little bit. And I know
Yeah.
he likes the stadium, so I didn't want to take it out completely, but I'm gonna have to coming soon because I want to do a new one. Like I said. But
Mhm.
anybody who has an outro thing is welcome to it. I'm happy to like Nightwolf liked his, so I gave him a clean copy of it. It's for you guys to do whatever you want. Just saying.
Yep. Ah. Yes, his ears were burning, but he thought it was his employer talking about him. So, no,
Uh,
just us, Cajunese. Sorry.
yeah.
Well, actually, probably not sorry. You're probably glad it was not your
Yeah,
boss.
we were all nice, all nice. Gee, don't make me feel paranoid. We don't talk about everybody when we're, not here.
Hmm.
Just most of them.
Yep.
But hey, it's what makes us special, I think. You can go to most streams on most channels and you're lucky if you get noticed, but here you're a part of us, right?
Yep. You certainly
Yeah,
are.
we get to know you. We care. But we should wrap it up because we have a lot coming this weekend and week.
Hmm.
And I'll probably be back here tomorrow. I still gotta find out from her if she wants to do it.
Oh yes, Brandy and the
Yeah, we've been going for how long?
uh, about an hour and 40.
Yeah, yeah, we should
Hi,
probably
just
wrap up.
lucky.
Oh, you
Haven't
came in at the
haven't
end.
haven't seen you for ages. How you doing?
Not a long time. Hi.
Yeah.
I hope that everything's better, getting better. I know that even busy. Let's say. I hope things are, better. I'm sorry, guys.
And
Okay.
Taipan
What?
says, take some time off. No one will get upset if you forget about them for a couple of days.
Uh,
And
um.
Ducky's hanging in there.
Good. Good. I. I'm thinking of maybe taking a day or two to catch
Mhm.
up on the sleep I haven't been getting. But look, for those of you who've been around for more than a few weeks or months, or if this is your first stream, uh, May is a tough time for me, and it's coming closer, and even if I'm not thinking about it, I feel it. It's in 1 month I like it's my dad's birthday, the 13th, 14th is mine. Mother's Day's there. Then there's the day my dad died, and we lost the house, and 2 days later I had to put the dog down. So it was a bad month. So yeah, um, then 18 months later my mom died. So it's
Mhm.
just hard. Um, Everybody has that time of year. Mine's just May. But we also get to do my birthday. So yay!
Yep. You have a birthday coming up?
I do. I do. Wise ass. But yeah, like you guys know, I am exhausted, but I get by with a little help from my friends. Right, Simon?
Indeed, yes.
I do. I do.
Mm.
And I
And
enjoy it.
very happy to help.
He's so patient with me. Like yesterday, he snapped at me because I was annoying. Because I keep doing the same thing over again, even though I try not to. It's just habit, because we're both,
Mhm.
you know. And when he snapped, I said nothing because I deserved it. You remember when I kept moving the cursor? You finally snapped, and I
Yeah,
was like, I didn't say anything because
yeah.
I deserved it.
Stop
I,
it.
I I didn't mean to
Yeah,
do
it
it.
was. I know, but it was
But
about
yeah,
the
150th time.
15th time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's been
Oh.
lovingly patient, really. I couldn't ask for a better set of eyes other than my own. And you have
Um,
Jason has been a great help to me as well. Mike, everybody,
yeah,
awesome people.
yeah. And Mike 71, casting back to your birthday. Don't light a forest fire with the candles.
Rude, just rude.
Yes,
I'm taking
indeed.
my toys and leaving.
Mhm.
I don't like it anymore. But yeah. Um, what else? I see orange everywhere. Shit.
Yeah, Thomas is heading for a kicking as well.
Uh,
AMG's Firemen's Union will be upset. On call all night of her birthday. All those candles. Oh dear, oh dear.
hmm
And Just
Nice to
Lucky
meet you.
says it's okay, AMG. We're here and we do understand. Yep.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And Thomas might get upset if you forgot about him.
Never.
And to make sure you don't forget, he keeps on coming up with these little barbs.
Hmm.
Taipan says he might take a day off on the 25th. Is that of April, Taipan, for Anzac Day?
What's that? What is that?
Um, it's, I think it's
Australian.
similar-ish to Remembrance Day. It's the Australian and New Zealand Armed Forces. I think. I could be wrong though. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Taipan.
Wow.
But it's a
Um, I'm happy that you.
But apparently, yes, I'm right. So few.
Okay, well, when are you not? Like,
Uh,
this
well,
boy knows way too much trivial information for my liking.
yeah. Sorry, that was hilarious.
Oh, stop. For you, it might have been. For me, it's annoying. We're
I,
working on a video for you guys. And doing the research, he just happened to pipe up with things too often.
right.
Guessing
Well,
origins and such.
hmm. Thank you, Thomas, for gifting the membership,
Whoop.
and congratulations, Ida Pimp Udaho, for receiving it.
Yay, thank you.
Mhm.
As I was saying, we're
Yeah,
going to wrap it up. Yes, should we?
hmm, indeed. Keep an eye out for the wonderful outro being spruced up, and some new things for existing people and some new people. So,
Yay. And yeah, we shall see you very soon.
indeed,
Possibly tomorrow. Um, and I promise you, we'll be back on a schedule shortly. But always there's Sunday morning at stupid o'clock.
yeah,
That's never gonna fail.
aha,
Stupid o'clock for me. He's
yeah.
normal. Sort of.
Uh, uh, I'm normal. That's a matter of opinion, but
Time period wise,
right.
it's not too early for you. Well, for you maybe.
It's
You'd like to sleep a little late.
it's close-ish. Yeah, but
10
not as
o'clock in
bad
the
as you.
morning for you.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow. You sleep late.
I do.
You're a rock and roll
Well,
star.
if you consider it's now 10 to 1.
Yeah, you go to bed way too late. All right.
Mm-hmm.
But let's let Simon go to bed. Bye. Bye bye.
Okie dokie. Right.
All right. I'm gonna push the button now.
Okay.
So say goodnight.
Right. Good night, everybody. Thank you very much for coming along and listening to us ramble.
Ramble. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Thank you for sharing your valuable time with us. We do really truly appreciate it.
Love seeing you. Night.
Night.